Hello, I'm Stephen Monkey Mason and welcome to The Cover Is Still Working, which is a tribute to Jaws. Now, I only posted my new Highlander video on Tuesday morning and it's now Thursday night, and this is all Paul Ray's fault. It started off by Paul Ray saying, I want to see some pictures of your Jaws collection, which randomly appears in my Highlander video because I'm wearing a Jaws t-shirt and also... pause, Jaws. So I decided to make a quick tribute video to Jaws. And it's going to be very quick because the cover's never changed. Sort of. Anyway, it's originally based off a novel, going to wipe the entire side of the screen out, by Peter Benchley. And the book is very similar to the film. And basically producers picked this novel up and went, we can make a film with that. Until probably they read the last chapter and went, the shark jumps out on the back of the boat and eats Quinn. That is what they were going for. And we're talking about the 70s, not the CGI stuff. In the real ocean as well. And they accomplished it. This film was one of the original summer blockbusters, directed by Stephen King. Stephen King! Why the fuck did I say Stephen King there for? How much of a Jaws fan am I? Oh yeah, directed by Stephen King. No, clearly Steven Spielberg, one of the most iconic directors of our generation. Our generation? Who am I talking about? I'm talking about me right here. Whoa. Split personality kicking in there, sorry. Anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about fucking up Stephen King, getting it all right, as you'll see in the outtakes. Yes, I've had a few drinks, but this is what life does to you. This is Stephen King. Look at the size of this fucking book. You could kill somebody with this book. Poor fucking tree. Stephen King, It. Steven Spielberg, Jaws. See, I nearly got it wrong again. I'm sorry, Steven Spielberg. I got it right in the outtakes, which I'll see at the end, but until now, let's get back to what I was talking about. It was directed by Stephen King. His third film, he did June, Sugarland Express, then Jaws. Fucking hell, unbelievable. So the book actually got a rehash of what the cover we're going to get to know. And was released on video. Now when Jaws came out on video, there's something you should notice here, like right here. This film is a PG. No fucking way should this film be a PG. My God. Scary heads popping out of boats, blood, the fear of never going in this fucking swimming pool, let alone the bath again. Thanks Steven Spielberg and Peter Benchley, God bless your soul. Anyway, I mean, I was lucky enough to go to Universal Studios when I was 9 or something, in 1991. There's a picture of me somewhere, here it is. Look at this! Look at this. Cut in the corner. Look how terrified I am of being next to that. Now fast forward 20 years later when I went back to Universal Studios, and I still don't want to go anywhere closer to it. Anyway, so that's how iconically scary Jaws is to me. You know, it's worse when you're in a swimming pool and someone goes, duh. Actually, while I'm ranting about this shit, I found out on Google a few weeks ago that people actually go to watch Jaws while in a swimming pool and watch Jaws on a big screen on like inflatable rafts and get people to randomly grab their feet. What are you, fucking nuts? That's the screen age kicks kind of thing, like taking it to the next level. So anyway, Jaws was a really big film with its soundtrack as well, and I noticed the cover is very similar, and yes, that's the one I bought in the Howler video. Iconic music, absolutely brilliant music, and it's by John Williams, of course. It's brilliant. Now, on the 25th anniversary of Jaws, they brought the video back out, and made it silver. Zoomed in the shark's head a bit and added a few extra contents. Now this is a video, so you've got to watch the entire film and then you get some extras and, you know, video run times. But notably, the film was actually made at 12. It's very important. And basically by that time that video came out, DVD was about then. Now the DVD is a double disc DVD, a similar cover, and yeah. Basically, all the extras were on, but this was the first time you had a look inside the Jaws documentary. And the cover's a little bit more blurry, but that was Jaws from video to DVD. Now, I don't have the Laserdisc, because the Laserdisc is very popular because there's a documentary on there, which was never released on DVD until Blu-ray. Now, I don't have the original version of Jaws on Blu-ray because I'm lucky enough to actually own, without having to borrow it off fucking Casper, the Jaws Steelbook. Now there's fuck all on the back, that's not the problem. The cover is very nice, very similar, and inside, look at that, there's a woman getting eaten. That's what a Steelbook inside should look like. Nice print, there's fucking no font on the disc. There again. That was my issue with the Lost Boys, there was no font on the disc. But yeah, it's a lovely, lovely steelbook. Yes, Casper does have it. And yeah. But Jaws is so iconic, mimicked and gimmicked from the Cookie Monster looking up to Homer Simpson looking up, and they've recaptured that entire imagery. It's so iconic from Jaws to Pause. Yeah, I do talk some shit when I've got that Jaws t-shirt on, but now I've got my Pause t-shirt on, it's going to make completely sense, and I'm going to be accompanied by my sidekick. Come here, sidekick. Come here. To Milo. Hello, Milo. From Jaws to Pause until models, movie maniac models like this, which this has seen better days, I must admit. But yeah, big fan of Jaws. Now, as I ran around to find my Universal picture of me scared of the shark, I actually found some stuff. Check this out. This hasn't seen the light of day in over 20 years. I'm just going to pan right in. I'm just going to wipe the entire screen out here. That is one hell of a, that's a postcard, but the print on it's absolutely, it's still fucking glossy, man. I need to just put that away. I've also got a King Kong one. I'm a massive King Kong fan as well, so wait, that's King Kong. And then look at that evil little bastard. There's another King Kong as well. So basically, this was so spur of the moment, I've probably fucked some of it up, made some mistakes. Do you want me to quickly talk about sequels? I've got to talk about sequels a bit. Jaws 2, only watch it for when the shark bangs along the side of the boat. It's one of the best terrifying shots I ever got with a shark, considering Bruce the Shark never worked in the original show. And I forgot to talk about the Blu-ray, I won't get back to that soon. Jaws 3 in SeaWorld with Shamu. Hey, I love Shamu, so does Jaws, he's going to eat the fucker. Yeah, it's all shot in 3D and very corny. Jaws 4, fuck my life, do not ever watch Jaws 4. In the description below is a link to Richard Jennings' stand-up skit about Jaws 4. It is one of the funniest things if you've seen Jaws. Definitely watch that. And if you want to quickly talk about other Jaws films, if you go to Cinemassacre, it's linked downstairs. If you go to Cinemassacre, they did a top countdown of all the Jaws films, and this guy is absolutely hilarious. He does reviews of games and film collections, but watch this Jaws countdown. It's absolutely hilarious. The Angry Nerd. Definitely watch that. Now quickly go back to Jaws Blu-ray, because I started ranting about the back of the cover. This is one of the best Blu-rays out, and I'm not bullshitting here. This film was completely restored for Blu-ray. Every frame of the film was like photoshopped. It is absolutely stunning. Well, just start cut right there. I just started talking about random shit for fucking ages, so I've decided to end this video right now and say thanks for watching, and there's some outtakes, and I hope you enjoy my tribute videos. I'm not even going to bother with Jaws 2, the fucking novel. See you in a bit. I've rambled enough. Paul Ray, thank you, but fuck you for making me do this tonight. I'm Stephen Monkey Mason, and I hope you're looking forward to my new video called Who Goes There, which is a tribute to The Thing. And thank you so much for watching the Highlander video and the Return of the Flying Nun. And yeah, goodbye. Jaws is a 70s film, and my tribute videos have been about the 80s and how the artwork has changed. So this stands the test of time by saying Jaws is a 70s film and they haven't changed the cover. Because it works, the cover still works. I said Stephen King when I should have said Steven Spielberg. And then went, hang on a minute, the final act when the shark jumps out on the back of the boat and then eats. Shark, Shaw. Jumps out and eats Shaw. It's Robert Shaw. I can't remember the character's name. How much do I love Jaws? I've got a moment. I'm not going to even read about the book. Fuck it. He eats Robert Shaw. Anyway. Fuck! Quinn! His name is Quinn! Normally when I do these tribute videos, I have a lot of time to prepare to do these. I have a lot of time to sit and think about what I'm going to say and what I'm going to do. I still don't get that. If I'm going to say directed by any other Stephen in the world, I'm obviously going to say it's directed by Stephen Monkey Mason, like this video is now. But I said directed by Stephen King. Why the fuck did I say Stephen King for? Well, it was clearly Steven Spielberg. He created the masterpiece of the generation. This is an outtake. Next clip. Shamu. It's awesome. It's got King Kong out front. Hey Paul Ray, Back to the Future. Back to the Future, the ride. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. King Kong. Hey, I haven't seen this in about 20 years. Earthquake. Yeah, I remember that. Shit, E.T. Fucking E.T. Oh, Paul Ray, man, look at this. Ghostbusters. Oh, this is amazing. It's a map. Alfred Hitchcock's Cycle House, amazing place. The movies. Who's the movie stars in 1991? Steven Spielberg, Michael J. Fox, Steve Martin, Sylvester Stallone, looking very serious. Dan Aykroyd, Macaulay Culkin, whatever. Christopher Lloyd, Spectacular, Horror Show. Really? Star Trek Universe? Reduction? Well, there isn't a Jaws, so I don't need that. So that's just outtakes. Here's an outtake for you. When I was in 1990, that's an outtake because I can't talk right, isn't it? Next clip.
So I just got a message off Jack and he's watching The Highlander, and it's another cover of The Highlander I've never seen before. The Highlander, so many covers, but not like the original, unlike Jaws, which has always been the same.
Universal Florida. Whoa, holy shit. My grandparents have kept my studio passes for Orlando Studios, Universal Studios Orlando from 1991. I'm not going to scare people right now. This trip was actually videotaped, and I've just found a load of videotapes at my grandma, but I'm not going to look into that yet. That's what I was looking for. King Kong. There's another one. It's going to be another one. There is Jaws. Oh, and that's stunning as well. They are amazing. I interrupt these outtakes to go, I've just been followed by RT the Best. Hi RT the Best, gonna freak you out with this outtake. Next clip. Here's an outtake for you. In 1991, I was too fucking terrified to go on Jaws. I went on King Kong ride, which I was like scared as fuck as well, but I wouldn't go on Jaws. I was fucking terrified of Jaws. When I went back to Universal Studios in 2010, I was all set. I was ready to go on the Jaws ride. I was ready for Jaws to pop out the water. And I was filming this, so like, look, I'm filming this. And we'll get there, and the shark is not working. How ironic, the shark is not working. So I never got to experience me fucking whole Jaws scare. But I did get chased off Norman Bates, which was a plus, you know, but that's an outtake. I think this might be the end. No, wait a minute, there's one more clip. Goodbye.
That is Steven Spielberg, not Stephen King.
Last night I was out filming Skinflint. First time I've filmed Skinflint in 10 years. I get a message while I'm filming Skinflint off Paul Ray going, have you got the Jaws LP what's coming out soon? Fuck off Paul Ray, this is all Paul Ray's fault. Jaws was originally a novel by Peter Benchley. Basically, look, the cover, I'm going to wipe the entire side of the screen out this time so it's vertical. The cover is definitely scary. It looks like a penis on the bottom rather than a shark. So I continue, sorry. I haven't planned this, I don't script this shit. Anyway, this is as scary as hell, and basically obviously it got repackaged when the Jaws film came out. Now, so obviously based on a book by Peter Benchley, who appears in the movie as a cameo. Now, Jaws is the third film by Steven Spielberg. And my God, what a film he made at such a young age. He done Sugarland Express and Jewel, and then Jaws. And if you think about reading that book and then going, the shark's going to jump up the edge of the boat and then eat somebody, I forget his name. Him. He's going to eat him. It's going to jump on the boat, and that's what they were going for. And you think, reading about that, and then you think about it, it's the 70s when they're trying to film this. Wow. Anyway, Jaws basically cover has not changed over the years. It's such an iconic film. Its soundtrack, and basically just keeps you out from going in the swimming pool. Now George fucking said George again. I'm not going to cut. I'm not going to retake this. Jaws. We're talking about fucking Jaws, not pause. She was the first. It says in the box. This is George. Fucking George. Cut the real myself saying Jaws, please.
Jaws, Gremlin, back to the footage.
Jaws. Do I need to start this again? I'm gonna have to. I've got the pickles. Pause. Say bye, Milo. Hey, look. So I'm Stephen Milky Mason. Thanks for watching my tribute videos. This is my little Milo, and we're gonna go and watch Jaws, aren't we, Milo? What did your caca hit the trash? This is the Holy Bible.